Every movie tells a story. Every story tells a tale. Come with us as the people behind the Cinemadness podcast talk candidly about the stories that connect them to their favorite movies. This is Real Stories from the Isles. Have you ever watched a movie at a young age and it gave you childhood trauma? This is a story about that very thing. I probably watched this movie when I was too young, which is strange because it's like I think it's a PG movie, but it's pushing the PG with the effects. It's a movie called Strange Invaders that was released in 1983, I believe. It stars Paul Le Mat, who is in both American graffiti movies, just graffiti movies, American and so on. It also has Wallace Shawn and the woman who played Nurse Ratched, and Nancy Allen from RoboCop, and a bunch of other movies, but right now I can only think RoboCop. So it wasn't like a movie with nobody in it. It was just not well known. I remember catching it on HBO a lot when I was a kid. It was one of those movies that was on Saturday afternoon after all the cartoons were over. And I would watch it because I was a very, very much a fan of science fiction. And this movie it's a strange movie. Hence the title, Strange Invaders. It's kind of cool because it has that 1950s sci-fi feel to it. The overwhelming paranoia about outsiders. Sometimes that was used as an allegory for the communists, at least in the 50s. But this is it was written in the 80s, so it's kind of just an homage to that feel. And the town didn't like outsiders. Now, if you have seen this movie, you're probably thinking that the part that traumatized me was the part towards the end where all of the alien people were walking towards the mothership, ripping their human faces off and revealing these really cool alien faces. Almost like a gray, but not really. More humanoid than that, but at the same time more alien. You'd have to see it to understand. If you have seen it, you kind of do understand, I would imagine. But the scene that I'm going to describe that traumatized me for life shouldn't have been any type of issue whatsoever, but it is. There's a scene halfway through the movie where Paul Le Mat leaves the town, the quiet town of aliens, and he goes back to the city. Can't remember if it's a named city or if it's just the city, but the aliens get on a bus and come to him and follow him, try to figure out why he's being so snoopy, as in snooping around, not like a beagle that's not that doesn't look like a beagle in artistic interpretations, but that's beside the point. And Wallace Shawn, being another human, he has a hotel room because he went with the people from the town. They're not all aliens. Some of them haven't been assimilated yet in the weird glowy balls. Tell you, it's a strange movie. But Wallace Shawn is in his hotel room, and he knows they're up to something. And there's just one scene where he goes to the bathroom, and his shower curtain is closed, and he looks at the shower curtain, and it's kind of waving and moving and stuff, and all of a sudden this bolt of lightning comes out of the shower curtain, because that's what the aliens can do. Certain powerful aliens can shoot lightning from their fingers and their foreheads and that kind of thing. And it kills Wallace Shawn. And that was the scene that traumatized me, because it had a small amount of tension to it, a small amount of suspense. And then Wallace Shawn gets zapped, and that stuck with me for the rest of my life. And I can't go into a bathroom and use the bathroom unless the shower curtain is open. That's what that is all about. Especially if you know me, you know my shower curtain is usually always open in my own bathroom. That was my traumatic experience with Strange Invaders. I highly recommend this movie. It has a very slow pace, but the idea is great. That these aliens are trying to keep this 1950s aesthetic and attitude going towards their town until they leave. And it's really cool. And the creature effects are great. No one I've ever heard of did the effects or the makeup on this movie. And that's kind of strange, because it's, like I said, it's really well done. It's very slow. It can get boring. It's shot on very cheap film, so it looks not great, but I don't know. It's one of those niche films that either you loved it when you saw it in the 80s, or if you saw it now, you might not like it. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, that was my story. Glad I'm back doing these again. This is fun. And stay tuned. We might have some episodes coming back out. So my name is Adam. That wasn't a question. I was just getting the cobwebs off of this whole podcasting thing. Anyway, if you have a traumatic experience from a movie, let us know. That'd be fun. It would be interesting to hear. And remember to always celebrate cinema. Thank you.